We're looking at homework from section 6.2. This is question number 11. The state test scores for 12 randomly selected high school seniors are shown on the right. Complete parts A through C below. Assume the population is normally distributed. So we have these 12 values. We're supposed to find the sample mean and the sample standard deviation and construct a 99% confidence interval. So with a problem like this, we're going to really rely on technology to help us out here. We could make a table of values, find the mean, subtract the mean from each one of these values, square those values, add them up, and use the standard deviation formula. But technology is really going to shorten this process. So we're going to start with part A here, finding the sample mean. To use the calculator to find this sample mean, we're going to start by entering this list of values, all 12 of these, on the graphing calculator. So the way we do that is we press the Stat button on the calculator. That takes us to this screen, which is the Stat Edit screen. If we press Enter again, that takes us to the lists. Now if you have numbers in your lists, you need to clear out those numbers before you begin this. And here, under our L1 list, we're going to enter these 12 values. So when you're all finished entering those values, it should look something like this. Then you're going to press second and the mode button. That takes you back to your home screen, which should just be a blank screen unless you have other calculations there. And you're going to press the stat button again. We always have to exit and then come back into the stat menu. Once we're in the stat menu, that takes us to this stat screen that we were already at the beginning. But we need to use our right arrow key to move over to the Calc tab. The very first thing on the Calc tab says one variable stats. So we're going to go ahead and press Enter exactly where it's at. That should put the phrase one variable stats on your home screen. Once you've got the one variable stats on your home screen, you press Enter again, and it will give you all of these values. The first thing that you'll see is that the X bar, the mean, is 909.4166667. Well, it says round to one decimal place, so that's 909.4. We also need the standard deviation, and the standard deviation is given here. Now, there's two standard deviations here. There's sigma and S. S comes first. So in this problem, because we are looking at a sample, the sample standard deviation is Sx, which is 303.2 when we round to one decimal place. So we can get both the values for A and B by using this graphing calculator. Now we're supposed to construct a 99% confidence interval for the population mean. That requires us to find the margin of error. In this problem, because we don't know sigma, we only know S, the standard deviation for this sample, we're going to need to use the t-distribution, and to use the t-distribution, we have to first find degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom are equal to n minus 1, which in this case n is 12, so that's 12 minus 1, which is 11. Once we have the degrees of freedom, we can go to our t-distribution table. We're looking for where the degrees of freedom 11 intersect with the confidence interval 99%. So that would be at a value of 3.106, and that is your critical value TC. Once you have your critical value, you can find the margin of error. The margin of error formula is that error equals TC times S over the square root of n. So the TC value we just found was 3.106. The S that we found from the calculator was 303.2, and the n value was 12. We calculate this value as 271.8566903. Rounded to one decimal place is 271.9. So that's our error. Then to find the confidence interval, we're supposed to take the sample mean and subtract the error, and take the sample mean and add the error, so x bar minus e, x bar plus e. So it's 909.4 minus 271.9, 909.4 plus 271.9, which gives us a confidence interval of 637.5 to 1181.3. And that's your answer.